Hi, my name is Rich Sims. I'm a facilitator with MenHealing. I'm also a registered somatic movement educator and movement therapist, a body awareness and Aikido instructor, and a certified trauma professional. So all that really means is that I help a lot of people use their bodies and minds together to help with their stress, fears, anxiety, trauma, and even empowerment. So I use many tools to do this that can be used in countless areas of your lives. I'm really looking forward to working together. Take care. So before we begin today, I like to always start with what I call a safety contract. And I make this contract with everyone that I always work with because we're working with our bodies and our minds. And this is new stuff to a lot of people. And all the safety contract says is that you're in charge. So even if I ask you to do something that seems like not a big deal, like, oh, can you raise your hand? If for whatever reason that doesn't seem right to you, or it bothers you, or is annoying, don't do it. You're in charge. Okay. Now, what I do invite you to do is watch the video and maybe see what I am doing or why I'm asking you to do that. But if that's still not right, don't do it. Remember, you're in charge, and not every video that we put out may be right for everyone. So that's my deal with you, the safety contract. Let's start at the beginning, or at least what I consider the beginning. And why I consider the beginning is if you're learning something, to actively learn it, you can only learn something if you're aware of it. So what do I mean by awareness? To me, awareness means bringing all the tools that you have to bring all your attention to an object that you're studying. Okay, how are we going to do this? We're going to do a breath awareness exercise today. Okay, this is not a meditation. It's a breath awareness exercise. We're going to do this a couple of different ways. Okay, we're going to use our breath, but throughout this whole exercise, I also want you to pay attention to what you're doing in your body. And by doing in your body, what I mean is, are you tapping your foot while you do this exercise? Are you, wiggling your fingers? Is a certain part of your body tense? Are the muscles contracted? You know, this doesn't come second nature to most people, but as we practice and with all the different videos that we're gonna present to you guys, you'll learn more and more of how to use these body and mind tools to work with stress, fear, anxiety, trauma, and become empowered so you can use these tools to work with all your emotions. So let's jump in. So the first exercise, like I said, that we're doing is a breath awareness exercise. So I'm assuming that you're breathing, but if you're not, breathe. And just get comfortable, whatever that means to you. You don't have to be in any special position or be doing anything special. As a matter of fact, if any of you have studied things that teach you, how to sit or breathe or special techniques, I want you to forget those. Don't do any special techniques. I just want you to be you. One of the things that happens a lot is people come to me during workshops and that sort of stuff and said, well, my instructor told me I should sit like this and put my tongue up at the back of my teeth and breathe this way. And my question to them is, for what? All of those things may serve a specific purpose at a specific time, but that's not what we're doing right now. And it can't mean for everything everywhere. Nothing exists that's like that. Okay. So we'll learn different tools and approaches that you can decide whether to use them or not, depending on what's going on around you at the moment. Okay? So all I want you to do is just get in a relaxed position and breathe. Now, as you're breathing, I just want you to pay attention to what you're doing in your body. And I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions. And while I ask you these questions, I want you to just to think about them in your mind, just as an exploration. We're becoming aware of our breath. So as you're breathing, the first question that I have for you is, where do you feel your breath? where do you feel your breath? Now, a lot of people may report that they feel their breath in their belly. I feel my belly moving in and out, or I feel my chest or my throat. But other people might say, well, no, I actually feel my breath coming in and out of my nostril on my upper lip. Or I've had other people report something completely non-related and be like, now that I'm paying attention to this, every time I breathe in, I actually get like a weird cramp in my calf or in some other part of the body. But where do you physically feel your breath? Okay, now the next question I want you to pay attention to is the quality of your breath. What's the quality of your breath? And by quality, I mean, what's it like? Is it smooth or stuttery? Or is the length even in and out? Or is it raspy? Maybe you have a cold? What's the quality of your breath? Okay, now the last word that I'm going to ask you to bring your awareness to, your attention to, your breath, is what's the speed of your breath? Okay, so this one's pretty much going to be different from person to person because one person's fast might be another person's slow. But it's all about your awareness. Okay, so what's the speed of your breath? Okay, throughout this whole exercise, I want you to every once in a while check in. What are you doing in your body? Okay, so now we're going to try something a little different. This time, I'm going to ask you if you can pay attention to where you feel your breath, what the quality of your breath is, and what the speed of your breathing is, all at the same time. So we're doing three things at once. Where you feel your breath, the quality of your breath, and the speed of your breath. Now, if you've closed your eyes, slowly bring them open and become aware of what you're doing in your body. Is it different from what you were doing in your body before we started this exercise? Hopefully this has sort of started, showing you ways to become aware of things so we can begin learning all about this body and mind connection that we have. The other thing that I use this exercise for is just so people can sort of see that by bringing your awareness to something, it can actually cause change in what we're doing or how we're feeling. Okay, it's not the whole picture, but it's just a quick beginning of it. Because to learn the other stuff, we first have to become aware of things. So in future videos, we're going to use this knowledge of our bodies and our minds and this connection that we have to work with things like stress, anxiety, fear, trauma, and even empowerment, so we can use our bodies and our minds together to work with our emotions. Look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.